from lots of places, including movies. Mamma Mia! Here We Go Again was just released on the first movie. It's set on a beautiful Grecian island, and Shai is inspired by the interiors, as we all are.
Yes.
So you've brought a little bit of that flavor into studio right now, because it is something you can replicate at home.
Absolutely. So let's actually pull up two photos from the movies themselves to see where that inspiration came from. And when we look at them, we really get that feel of that old world kind of nostalgia.
Yeah.
But we also have to remember where exactly the Greek islands are located. They're in the middle of the Mediterranean between Europe and North Africa. So there's a lot of inspiration from North Africa as well, and that sometimes people forget to think about.
You remember immediately when you go there and start eating the food. You have tagines, and it's really lovely that it is a mix of that Mediterranean, North African vibe.
It is, and because it's kind of southern Mediterranean, it's very warm. So the other thing to keep in mind is that it's hot, okay.
Yeah.
It's hot. So the other thing to keep in mind is the textures and the fabrics and the colors. So let's look at the room and kind of deconstruct and see how we started. So of course we started with the beautiful color on the wall. I mean, it's always nice to have that beautiful blue pastel, and that really lends to a beautiful backdrop for a lot of bedrooms.
So calming.
That's just it. Blue in a bedroom is a great color to do, because if you know anything about theory of color, blue is a very calming color. So it's a great color to have in a bedroom. Now look at the bed. I love the bed, and this is from IKEA. Now this is super old world, super simple.
Yeah.
But what people don't know about beds when it comes to the Greek islands is the reason that people used to have these beds is because they were very easy to move. And depending on where the wind was coming from in a house, they would move the beds and position them differently so that they could sleep that way at night. So beds were very light and airy like this. But I really love this. I mean, it's just really soft and subtle, and again, lends to a really kind of calming bedroom.
Beautiful. And I see this definitely in a kid's space.
Yeah.
I think this is really nice for them, but just the curls of it, it's very old world charm.
It is,
Lovely.
and like you say, it can be for kids, but it can also have this kind of more up the ante adult look to it, right? So, okay, let's talk about the side table. The wood is kind of that shabby chic, almost distressed looking driftwood, which we see in the art frame as well, but that's very big in the Greek islands. So it's that wood that washes up on the shores and people like to use and repurpose, which I think is fantastic because it's environmentally friendly, but it also really looks good.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. So it's that aged look everywhere that we're seeing.
You got it.
Which gives it some charm and some personality, even though everything in here is new.
Everything in here is new, by the way. Absolutely. Yeah. The chair next to you. I always like to have a little reading area, right? And a little reading area in any bedroom is really important to have. To have something off to the side. That chair usually in my home is full of clothes because that's where I throw all my stuff on.
Of course you do.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
But, you know, it's meant for reading. It's meant for watching television if you do have a television in the bedroom. And the next to you, Trace, over there is that little table with that mother of pearl inlay. Now, that is such a great detail to have in a space because the mother of pearl inlay has that kind of opalescent different colorway in it. So it works really well with everything in the space.
Very nice. Beautiful toss cushions and beautiful bedding as well.
That's just it. So let's look at the bedding. So feel this, Trace. It doesn't look like it, but it's linen.
Is it linen?
It's linen.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So now, if you're a linen person, you have to be okay with wrinkles because linen tends to wrinkle, but that's the beauty of linen. And of course, let's just finish off with the gorgeous rug below. So it's always nice to have a rug under bed and under the bed, and to have it, you know, at least where you can get off the bed and your feet touch it. But what we've done here is that old world kind of distressed look. It has that kind of oriental look to it, but it's that blue colorway, so it's really Mediterranean as well. It's just perfect for the space.
Beautiful. Now we just need to go to the Greek islands.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's plan the trip.
Done.
Shai, you picked up the bedding and accessories at HomeSense and the plants from Sheridan Nursery, so thank you for that.